Hello, this is Ryan from Clean Your Room, and in this video I really wanted to go through this whole Matt's What It Is situation in the Adpocolypse 2, and I'm going to go into detail as to why I think that it's not as big of a deal as people say it is. So there's this YouTuber named MattsWhatItIs who used to create nofap content, and has recently taken down all of his videos and uploaded one video of him going through the situation that's going on with YouTube right now, where pedophiles are abusing the system to watch content that it's not bad content on its own, but pedophiles have found more often than not little girls in compromising situations that allow them to fulfill whatever weird fantasies they're trying to fulfill. So he found what he called a wormhole in the system that allowed these pedophiles to continue doing this without really being on YouTube's radar. So he made a video calling it out, and that was pretty much it. What he did was he was intending to stop YouTube and get YouTube to do something about this situation. A lot of people are mad at this dude right now just for what he's done, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I'm actually someone who watched his old content, and I'm fairly familiar with what he used to do and what kind of person he is just based on his YouTube persona. And my hypothesis on the situation is that people have it wrong. I wouldn't say they have it wrong when it comes to his execution, but they definitely have it wrong whenever it comes to what he was trying to gain from the situation. And I'll go into detail as to why I believe that. So, like I said before, Matt is he was a nofap YouTuber, which basically he documented ideally his transition from someone who is a porn addict to someone who is no longer a porn addict. And if you look at my channel, not that it has a ton of content right now, that's kind of the same idea that I'm going for, not necessarily with porn addiction, but just self-improvement in general. And he kind of went down that path during his period of time on YouTube, is he was just trying to improve himself and not be as shitty of a person as he was before. And that's kind of the same thing I'm doing, so I enjoyed that kind of content. So, knowing this, he took down all of that content and hid it from the public, and then he uploaded this content, and that kind of created a rift between people understanding who this guy was and what he does and what he's about. And I think that detrimented people's view of Matt, and I think that it honestly made things worse for him and overall, because if he had this content to look at, then it would have made a lot more sense as to why he's making the content he was, and he wasn't just trying to grasp at fame. In my opinion, I don't think he was trying to grasp at fame, and a lot of people are claiming that he is. Yeah, that's my main frustration with what Matt did and what he did wrong in this situation, was that he focused really heavily on calling out YouTube itself and calling out the advertisers of YouTube. Because from his perspective, I believe what he was trying to do was that he was trying to hit YouTube where it hurts, but more often than not, you're hitting YouTubers where it hurts, because you're not allowing these people who are creating normal, good content, who are already being struck with demonetization problems already, and hurting these people more than they need to be. I think the point could have been driven home a lot better just by saying, this is a problem that needs solved, YouTube needs to do something about this. With all the traction that video got, it's gonna get handled. Like, there's no way the video would get that big and YouTube not do something about it. There's no reason that YouTube would want these pedophiles on their platform. So I don't think that Matt did anything wrong with his execution of what he did with the first video. I think that his video was really well done, outside of being a little bit more emotional than it probably should have been. I think that he did a good job in trying to display the issue that was at hand, creating a solution, which is go after this wormhole, try and understand the ins and outs of what's going on with the algorithm and why these people are able to do what they're doing, and try and delete all these channels and get these people off the website. So the real meat and potatoes of this video is what I wanted to get into, which is how YouTube's as a platform has reacted to what this guy has done. And it comes off, to me personally, as really selfish, and it comes off as misinformed, because they see this dude who just appears as some kind of creepy guy based on the content that is available, because the only content that they can see is his comedy channel, which I gotta say, I liked this dude's content before, but his comedy channel is not great whenever it comes to just being on its own. The issue with that is the videos that he made for that channel were things that he took clips out of from his first channel and placed them on their own channel, uploaded by themselves. And without context, those clips become way less funny. And strange to see without anything around them. And I know this personally because I watched his videos before, and I know that like 90% of the clips on that totally uncreative channel were originally on his MattsWhatItIs channel, which now has all its content taken down. So people like Keemstar, I saw a video recently by this guy named I'm Alex, Review Tech USA. All these people are going through and they're trying to dismantle this guy for what he did to the YouTube as a platform and the Adpocolypse too that's coming along. And it honestly just makes them look like greedy people that are more worried about their bottom dollar than they are about the platform itself. Because if they really do care about YouTube as a platform, which they claim to in these videos, then they should care about the issue at hand. They should care about actual pedophiles being open in the public using their platform. They should care about that. But the way it comes off is that they just care about their own bottom dollar, and they're creating their own content and making money off of it. And people like in that I'm Alex video, I saw this dude pretending that he's not going to be able to pay his rent when he has a Patreon, he has a merch shop. Let me just make a separate point. If you're a YouTuber and you don't have multiple sources of income, you are incredibly stupid. I don't think that I'm Alex is wrong for having those separate sources of income. It's very smart. But pretending that YouTube is the only way to make money on YouTube, then YouTube AdSense, I should say, is the only way to make money on YouTube. That's incredibly stupid. It's not. He can still make his money. He can still do what he has to do. He just has to take sponsorships. He has to push his merch. He has to run his Patreon and advertise it and plug it. It's not that hard to, if you have a following on YouTube, to make money off of it. They will be okay. I am fully confident in that. It just frustrates me that these people are portraying this dude as such an evil figure in the community, because I really do think that he had good intentions with what he did. He did just execute it in a stupid way, openly admitting that what he did was kind of stupid. I think that if he had done just the first video, it would have been perfect. He would have been a hero, a YouTube hero. But no, yeah, I just think that him doing these streams afterwards and things like that were just hurting him more than they were helping, and it created this issue for him. What I think he should have done is just done that one video and left it alone after that. And he could have done the streams to track the progress from YouTube, but he didn't need to go after advertisers. There was no reason to do that. Once he saw the video get that big, he should have known that things would be handled. So yeah, I do agree with the YouTubers that are riling against him whenever it comes to that, but I don't believe that they're being entirely honest with their delivery, and that I don't believe that he's as evil as they're making him out to be. And as a final point in this video, one thing I just want to say overall is that YouTube as a platform has been, and will be okay. YouTube as a platform will be okay. I don't believe that advertisers will be gone for long. I think the major ones will go away for a bit of time. People will forget. They'll move on from this scandal, and they'll come back. People will probably lose some money in the short term, but it definitely won't be the end of YouTube as a platform. It's too widely used. It's too popular for it just to die off of one thing like this. It'll be okay. And it's really frustrating for people to make it out like it's the end of the world. I saw in that I'm Alex video, it really frustrated me whenever he was saying, like, YouTubers are gonna not... He literally titled his video, The End of YouTube, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so silly. You gotta look at this realistically. Obviously he's using clickbait, but like, I don't know. Just frustrating to see. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I would love to see this dude, Matt, make a response video kind of explaining what's going on here. Because I know I know this guy's persona, at least, and I know this dude doesn't seem like a complete asshole, and he doesn't seem like someone who's just trying to ruin everyone else's career. He seems to be like a decent dude who's trying to make something good. So I hope he does that. I hope he clarifies his opinions on things and makes it clear, because I don't like where this is being left at. I think that there's more of this situation to be handled whenever it comes to the individuals on it, and I want to see the best out of all these people. So, yep. This was Ryan from Clean Your Room, and I will catch you in a next normal episode of this series, where it's not just me ranting about something I saw on the internet. It's me hopefully actually improving my life in some manner. I just needed a platform to voice this because I feel like it needs to be said. So, thank you. Bye-bye.